All right. Right now, halftime score is Johnston City 28, Sesser-Valier 7. Thank you to WGGH Monster Radio for broadcasting this game. I'm listening to this radio. I am really, really sorry that I could not make the game tonight. Um, it's just one of those things that happen. And I was really looking forward. This was one of the games that I was really looking forward to. It was 5 years in the making, and didn't make it. And I apologize. So as you can see, I even shaved for Johnston City. So yeah, well, it is what it is. Scores 28, 28 to 7. I'm going to go through some of the notes of week set of this game so far in the first half. Started off Sesser-Valier for return, pitch run 3 yards, Brock Shelf, again in ace formation. First down, Sesser-Valier, 1 yard quarterback run by Sesser-Valier. Good mix of plays by Sesser-Valier. Very impressed. A 59-yard pass, if I'm not mistaken, to break Shelf from their quarterback Hofford. 7-0 Sesser-Valier. 10 minutes and 9 seconds in the first quarter. Squib kick by Sesser-Valier. Isiah Watson fumbled the ball of Johnston City. Sesser-Valier gets the ball back. Brock Shelf, 1 yard run, 8-yard run by Sesser-Valier. Reversed by Sesser-Valier, great yardage gain by Sesser-Valier, 2-yard quarterback gain by Sesser-Valier, 4-yard quarterback gain, 4-yard run by Sesser-Valier, intentional grounding on Sesser-Valier, flag. Corbin Hickey, the flex pass, big play by Corbin Hickey, by the way, big shot to Corbin Hickey. Turnover on downs, 5-yard run by Johnston City. Johnston City almost fumbles again. Heath throws to Corbin Hickey, 50-yard pass. 3rd and 13 by Johnston City. Austin Brown, TD reception, awesome catch. It was a 35-yard catch, if I'm not mistaken. 7-7 first quarter, 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Sesser-Valier basically killing themselves. They had 4 false starts when they got the ball back. 3rd and 11 with those penalties. So again, Sesser-Valier switching quarterbacks. Did not see that coming. I thought they were going to stick with who's the kid, Halford. Zandor, Saylor, big tackle. Sesser-Valier, punt. Shank punt. Corbin Hickey, big return to Sesser-Valier's 30-yard line. Isiah Watson, 50-yard run. Isiah Watson, 3-yard touchdown. 15-7 first quarter and 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 2-point conversion by Austin Brown. Good, making it 15-7. Again, Johnston City marching again, got the ball back, fast pace, and Sesser-Valier goes fast pace. Fumble returned then by Johnston City. Keith Neibch, Johnston City quarterback, touchdown, 21-10. Second quarter, if hopefully I didn't get that wrong. I think I got that wrong. Yeah, 21-7, 10-10. Great return by Colton Pecker. Sesser-Valier, D-line of Johnston City again warming up. Quarterback keeper by Sesser-Valier, great fake. Johnston City's had a few mistakes, but still doing good. 21-7, 5 minutes 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnston City, I'm sorry, I think Austin Brown caught that touchdown before. Johnston City defensive line getting it done. Sesser-Valier, great progress. Culpeper, 3rd down. Johnston City, interception by Austin Brown in the end zone. Austin Brown, 7-yard run for Johnston City. Mental mistakes on both sides of the teams. 28-7 TD pass to Corbin Hickey. So it's 28-7, and the halftime score is 28-7. And I gotta say right now, I'm very, very impressed with Corbin Hickey. I'm always impressed with Austin Brown. He's doing a wonderful job. And the quarterback, he's doing a hell of a job. Neibch, he's doing a hell of a job as well. Again, Sesser-Valier, they got to come out hot. They have to come out hot. This is going to be a big second half for Sesser-Valier. They're down by 21 points. And just mental mistakes on both sides of both teams. But it is what it is. Big, exciting game. Mistakes are going to happen. So I'm ready for the second half. Should be a lot of fun. And post-game coming after this game. And a big shout to Monster Radio, WGHH. And a big shout to TP Talk. Listen to a little bit of his pregame show as well. Dennis, you did a wonderful job. And everything is good now. My family's good right now, which is good. And big shout to Johnston City and Sesser-Valier, the fans sending me emails and that. It was showing a lot of love. Again, much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Not even shade for the game, too. Just to even bring that up again. My beard is gone. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you after the game. Good evening, and the final score of the game 35-14 Johnston City. Johnston City wins, and this is the second half notes. Not that many notes. Johnston City returns. Isiah Watson, great return. Interception by Sesser-Valier. Johnston City defensive line getting it done. Sesser-Valier punt. Interception again by Sesser-Valier. Pass tipped by Corbin Hickey. Fumbled by Sesser-Valier. Johnston City gets touchback. 28-14 touchdown. Reynolds touchdown. Reynolds got a touchdown. Sesser-Valier. 28-14 third quarter. 6:40 to go. Great run by Austin Brown. Pretty nice little run for Johnston City. Morgan got the running touchdown. 35-14, 5:38 left. Johnston City, 35-14. Great kick returned by Jordan Reynolds, Sesser-Valier. End of the third, 35-14. Again, Sesser-Valier needs to pass. But Johnston City not giving up. Again, mental mistakes were made on both sides. Both teams made mental mistakes. But Johnston City gets the big win. And again, be a big thing with Carmi White next week. But Sesser-Valier, they played their hearts out. Congratulations on Sesser-Valier on a good night, even though they lost. Johnston City looks good too. And I think, again, both teams are going to be in the playoffs, no doubt about that. Johnston City is the real deal. They just got to limit their mistakes. I could give Johnston City, I could go over Johnston City and basically say, okay, well, blah, 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 blah. Here, let me do this. Yeah, so, Isiah Watson fumbled, he fumbled that first ball, and then they got the touchdown. Austin Brown TD reception in first and 47 seconds. Isiah Watson TD run by Johnston City. Heath had he had a touchdown. That's two touchdowns. That'd be two touchdowns for him. Johnston City. Austin Brown, he had an interception. Johnston City return again. Isiah Watson had a great return as well going into that second quarter. But I'm going to give it right now. I'm going to give the player of the night. I'm going to give it. This is going to sound stupid, and you guys can call me stupid, but I'm going to give it to that Johnston City defense. I think that Johnston City defense played a hell of a game. I think there were some mistakes made on all facets of the game, but I'm going to give it to that Johnston City defense. I think they were the player of the night for the Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, Week 7. And thanks again for everyone for the kind comments and kind feedback. I'm really sorry that I couldn't make it, but family emergency. It just absolutely sucks. But thank you guys so much for the kind comments and the outpouring and just talking to fans of Johnston City and Sesser-Valier. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And just a big shout out to all you fans. You got for Johnston City and Sesser-Valier. You guys are just absolutely great communities. Great big shout out to WGGH Radio. Great job. And TP Talk with Dennis. And I forgot the two broadcasters who do the WGGH game on Monster Radio. That was a great, and they made me laugh too. They brought some character into that radio broadcast. But big shout out to Johnston City. Big shout out to Sesser-Valier. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce that again. And just a big shout out to all those kids. They played a terrific game. You guys got nothing to hang your hat on, especially Sesser-Valier. Johnston City, congratulations on the win. But thank you guys so much for a fun time talking to fans this whole week with Johnston City and Sesser-Valier fans. It was a lot of fun. I'm a little bit angry that I could not make it to Black Diamond Country. Hopefully something will work out into the future. But again, thank you guys for liking the coverage of the games. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce too many names or towns, or I apologize for that. But from the deepest things of my heart, thank you guys so much for the kind comments and worries and the prayers. Thank you guys so much, and have a lovely day. Congratulations to both teams. Those kids, both you teams played your hearts out, and a great game, guys. Great game from both teams. Thank you guys so much, and have a lovely day. And I'll talk more about this game on Deep Dish Football. On Breakfast with Coach Big Pete tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much for joining, and have a lovely evening.